Morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me just go ahead and share this link with everyone. Give me 1 second. How did everyone do yesterday? Hopefully everyone did well. Okay. Looks like we're good to go here. What's going on, Bill Back? How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's give it a minute for everyone to get in here. Let's see what's going on VIX. All right, so we're still in the same range. Huh. You had 2 winning trades, but you're red because of Disney. What happened with Disney? That means you got to fix your sizing. Make sure your sizing even across the board. I don't know. I guess you guys are in Disney. I'm not sure. But let's get you started. So, morning, Jesse. How are you? Morning, Nicholas, Kevin, Eric, Hank, Aiden. Priya? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Put swing. Gotcha. All right, so VIX, right, in a range here, right? We broke 20. Oh, we gotta mute this. Morning, JP. All right, so VIX, we broke 20 to the downside. That was a big level, right? Previous support, and then we gapped down below. Right, it was a previous resistance, acted as a support numerous times beforehand. Next major level below for VIX that we need to keep an eye on is this 18.16 level, right? This is the level that I mentioned numerous times when we were in this wedge here, right? When we saw this perfect flag right below this resistance. Now we're back in the range, right? So we need to keep an eye at this 18.16 level. So I'll set an alert right above it. And I'll also set an alert at the high of day on VIX just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Right, so that's that on VIX. SPY, great move yesterday. Perfect gap up as expected, right? Higher lows, lower highs. And then a nice long push intraday up into the resistance above, right? Look where we pushed up to, right? We broke 400, which we had a little bit of trouble breaking through in the morning, right? Projected, pulled back, and then, right, saw the consolidation, and then we finally broke through 400 and saw that push end of day, right? And then towards the end of the day, look where we started to reject, right? Previous support acted as resistance, right? This 401 0.5 level or so. Next level above, then we had 402 points. Let me change the color so I know what I'm looking at here. 402.49, and now we're gapping up over that. Okay, so the levels I'm looking at for today is going to be that previous resistance as a support, right? So 402.5. If we pull back, watch for a bounce at that level, or watch for a bounce at 401.5. right? So 402.5 or 401.5. Those are the levels I'm going to look for a potential bounce if we see a pullback. If we see a push through, right, at open, we need to watch for 405, right? We have a pretty, hefty resistance here, right? Previous support, acted as resistance, acted as support, and so on. Okay, so if we push up to 405, make sure you watch for a potential rejection, right? So what I would look for is a move through as usual, a rejection, right, a pullback, and then a lower high. Happens every single time, right? Just like something like this, right? This is a perfect example, actually, right? We have a little spike through, pullback, retest, rejects again, a little bit of a lower high, and then we could take puts with a stop loss above and a price target all the way back down to the support below. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Drop a comment in the chat if that makes sense. I'm sure we can find another example somewhere. Here's an example to the long side, right? We have a bounce, right, as a support, little, bounce back to the upside, a pullback, and then we create a higher low, right? At this point, this is a great opportunity to take calls with a stop loss below and a price target all the way back up above. Okay, so if that makes sense, drop a comment in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know. But that's what I'm watching on SPY. Qs, right? Strong move through this wedge as well. We have a pretty hefty resistance above 315.25, right? This previous resistance from, makes sense, awesome. This previous resistance from Wednesday, the 22nd, right? So if we can break through that, then we should push up to 318 or so, right? That's my resistance above. But if not, we might chop in this range and I might just wait for an intraday setup. Should we trade with the trend, which is an uptrend? I guess it all depends on what strategy or what type of trading you're doing, right? If you're scalping and all that, it doesn't really matter. But if you're, if you're taking trades that are going to last, a day long, then, the trend is your friend. And it also depends on, how long you want to be in the trade, right? You can counter trend trade, and you're going to want to take profits quicker, right? There's going to be a better risk to reward at resistances, right? So if we're in an uptrend and you're taking puts at a resistance, right, it's going to have a better risk to reward if it actually happens, because you have a tight stop loss above and a far price target below. But it all depends on, what type of trading you're doing. So it's kind of hard to just give one general answer of, should you trade with the trend? Ideally, yes, if you're swing trading and day trading. So we'll just leave it at that. But again, if there's a setup and you have a plan, then that's all you need. IWM I really liked, right? I covered this yesterday. Right, resistance, higher lows, perfect little flag, kind of an inverse head and shoulders. We broke above, we pulled back, and now we're gapping back up. Right, so looking for 177.38, right? Previous resistance, rejected, rejected, rejected again. Right, so if this can break, we should see a push up. But I don't really like trading IWM too much. I haven't looked below the 30-minute in over a month. Just been day trading off the 1 hour pretty much. I just covered the SPY targets. I really don't want to repeat myself. I'll be looking at all these tickers, by the way. If you see a ticker that you on here, I always cover pretty much all of them. Tesla. Okay. So, all right, perfect flag. We have this resistance here. Definitely going to be watching this at open over 195.29. Right. If this breaks, we should see a push up to 197 or so. Definitely like this setup. I'll be watching this at open for the challenge account. if we can break through that, right, 197.39, this resistance here, and then we have 200 above, right? Higher and higher lows, perfect flag, and an overall uptrend. Chart looks great. Definitely looks solid. Right, so I'll be keeping an eye on Tesla at open. Microsoft, I really liked last night, but now with this gap up, we're up 1.3% here in pre-market. We do have a gap fill, right? This previous gap fill is most likely going to be filled today, right? But we're opening up above here at 284.14. So, you know, we do have a perfect flag, overall uptrend, right? Lower highs, higher lows. But, you know, since we're opening up 1.3%, you know, the risk to reward, it just kind of, you know, vanished. Coin, I do like this setup, right? I don't really like to trade coin, but it's a great setup, right? Higher lows, lower highs, but it is sort of a bear flag, right? This is the pattern here, right? It's not the clearest of all patterns, but right, you guys should see what I'm seeing here, right? So if this does start to reject, right, puts could, you know, could pay big, right? Something like this, right to that previous support below, right? Support, act as support here, and so on, right? So if this rejects here, definitely keep an eye on coin. Okay. Amazon, we have a pretty big resistance here at 101, right? Previous resistance rejected again, and then again. We're sitting right above here in pre-market. We also have this previous resistance at 102.1 here above. So if we do push up, watch that level for potential rejection. Does the Fed speak today? Let's see. Let me check the economic calendar. I didn't think we had anything. What's today? Thursday? Oh well, we had jobless claims already. Yellen speaks later today. So I mean, not till 3:45 though. Right, so not till the end of the day. So it's not really going to be, you know, anything that we need to be careful for. 12:45. It says, I see something different. Thursday, March 30th. Let's see. Mine says 15:45, which is 3:45 now. Oh, bargaining call is at 12. Let's see, maybe it's a 1-star event. That's probably what it is. Okay, yeah, so Barkin speaks at 12:45, but Yellen doesn't speak till 3:45, guys. I mean, this is straight from Bloomberg, so I don't think Bloomberg's going to be wrong. Yeah, this is Bloomberg, so you know, and I even selected 1-star here. Thursday, March 30th. Right here are the 1-star events. So important events were at 8:30, that passed already. And then Yellen 3:45. Right, 15:45 is 3:45, and then this is after market close. So, you know, I don't really think there's anything too important today. Let me check Cedar's calendar. Thursday, March 30th. Bargain, she has 12:45, which is true. I don't see anything about Yellen on her calendar, guys. It's just that the 1-stars aren't important. They don't really move the market that much. I pretty much just keep an eye on 2-stars plus, right? This is straight from Bloomberg economic calendar. I'll even pull it up here on stream just so everyone can see what it looks like. All right, this is Bloomberg economic calendar. All right, bloomberg.com/market/economic-calendar. And then you can scroll up here and do filters. Clear all is what I do. And then I go to US. And then I typically just select the 2 and 3-star, hit apply. And then you could see all the important events every single day for the week. Yeah, back to TA. Let's take a look at Square. So Square, C-Blast is in, up 3%. Solid move. Those should be up nice. Chart looks solid, right? We had that previous double top and we broke above at the end of the day yesterday, consolidated above, and now we're gapping up 3%. So there you have it. Let's take a look. AMD is really looking like a head and shoulders here, right? Rejection, right? All across the board at 98.75, right? We have a left shoulder, a head, and a potential right shoulder in the making, right? Perfect neckline, right? So this is a perfect head and shoulders setting up here. Okay. How much percent of portfolio do you take? Typically between 1 to 3% on the main account, but the challenge account is pretty much what I'm focusing on right now for you guys. So it's a little different. You know, it could be 10, 20% or so. What questions does everyone have regarding trading? BABA, great move yesterday. Options went up like 6,000% or so, or somebody went up even 8,000%. Crazy move. But it just shows you the potential, right? You risk a little bit to potentially make a lot. It's crazy. Let's see what Tesla's doing, right? So Tesla's sitting right below resistance here, pre-market. Right, this can be my top watch along with coin. What else did I say? That's really everything I'm watching at open besides SPY. Should all day trades be treated equal? So Jamie asked, should all day trades be treated equal, or is it like sports betting where you have different grades of bets where some bets you risk more? So in the beginning, I think it should all be equal, until you can, develop that plan and that gut feeling or so. Because once you start trading for long enough, the same thing happens over and over again, and you can kind of, you'll get a gut feeling, or you'll see the same thing over again that typically works out more than other patterns or so. So pretty much size the same, but always size between 1 to 3%, 5% maybe, depending on how small the account is. But in the beginning, yes. What made us not take a trade yesterday? I mean, we opened up with several 100% at open, so there's no need to take anything else after that. If everyone could drop a like on the video, I would appreciate it. What call you holding? I don't have anything for Tesla right now. I'm not in anything. No trades for me right now, but we'll see what happens at open. If I don't like anything at open, I'll wait towards probably till the afternoon and look for a day trade then. But VIX is just kind of flat here. I really want to trade SPX, but won't do that yet. Yeah, exactly, right? You get a win, you just walk away. There's no need to chase or take multiple plays every single day. Right? I typically will take max 2 to 3 trades at most. Kicking yourself for missing the Amazon play? Don't. There's a million more plays. There's another play every single day. Am I typically willing to take swing trades using the 30-minute chart? I mean, you could take a swing trade based on, pretty much any time frame, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, right? As long as the setup looks good going into the next day. Good morning, Carl. Yeah, SPX is so much better than SPY, right? A 50% move on SPY would be like a 500% on SPX. Goal for the challenge account, I don't really have an end goal. It's just as much as possible, as consistent as possible. All right, but we have 5 minutes here to market open. If no one has any other last questions, let's switch over to the Discord. We're gonna hop in voice chat and bull trades. And if anyone has any questions there, feel free to ask. You can tag me in Market Talk or anywhere else in the Discord. All right, so with that being said, I will see you guys in the Discord. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Can you drop a like on the video for me before you head out? Be much appreciated. See you there.